Starting off on another trip, backcountry camping and fly fishing. Skipped all the drive here and everything, so just got to the creek and gonna head down about 2 miles and enjoy the next few days. The weather's supposed to be really good, so hopefully the fish are biting too. All right, camp is set up. Got the tent, got the tarp up. Really all I need to do now is to put the bear bag up and just relax. I don't know if I'll have a fire tonight. I think it rained this morning, so everything's pretty wet, but I think I can get a fire going if I get some firewood, but it's not cold. Show you what it looks like around the camp here. Nothing fancy, but good flat spot for the tent. Did a quick, easy tarp setup in case it rains. Here's what's the best part about this campsite. I'll tell you, the hike is tough, but you gotta hike to the tough places to get the good fishing. I was here back in June. Great trip. Got all 3 wild species of trout back here. Most important, the native brookies. But yeah, this is just a little part of it here. Miles and miles. So there's the bear bag and the rope. I gotta throw up in a tree. Brought a beer in, put it in the cold creek so it stayed cold. Now that I've got most of the hard work done, enjoy the beer, relax for a minute. Maybe get a little firewood, maybe throw a few dry flies out here. This is perfect dry fly water. I caught several fish right here. I actually caught a little brown trout in front of that waterfall last time. Perfect spot here. We'll see. Alright, perfect morning this morning. Just finishing up some breakfast. And you can see the sun coming over the mountain back there. So the creek's starting to get a little sun in it. Warming it up a little bit. It's not cold this morning. It's probably about 60, maybe up to 50. So not bad at all. Hopefully the fishing's going to be good as well. We start out with a little dry dropper and see how that goes. Threw one cast in here and I had a nice size fish come up. Took a look at it, so let's see if I can catch him here and get that on film. I don't think he saw me because I was behind this rock here. It didn't look like I spooked him when I picked the fly up. Come on. Something about it he doesn't like. Don't know what it is. One more cast and I'm gonna leave him be. Because I'm gonna come back through here with a different fly. Because I fished the same rig all the way through really fast. I'm gonna change it up as I come back through here. I landed one small rainbow so far. Another really good hit that I missed. And then this guy looked at it. Oh, a small one came up and looked at it. That wasn't the guy I wanted. One more cast. We'll move on. I'm gonna put one more in this dark spot back here. Let it drift on through this run. I haven't hit that run yet. It's a little deep right there, so my dropper's not very deep. So I'll fish something different on the way through. All right, that's enough. All right, it's the morning of day 3. First day, hiked in, no fishing, just got the camp set up and then relaxed for the evening. Yesterday, fished all day until had about a 30-minute rain shower about 4:30, 5 o'clock. So I called it an even that day because it was raining pretty hard. Only landed one wild rainbow yesterday, but hey, that's okay. Had several aggressive topwater hits. Spotted a lot of fish, just could not get them to bite. So we're going to fish for about 3 to 4 hours this morning. We'll start out at this spot right here. Absolutely beautiful run here. We'll try a dry dropper here and see what happens. See the sun coming up, hitting the mountain behind me. The way I see it, if I don't catch any fish, that's okay. Being out here, seeing maybe an occasional through hiker, that's okay. I only saw 2 people yesterday, and it was actually two guys that were doing trail maintenance. So no telling how far they hiked up, but we crossed paths. And yeah, you gotta like that. So we'll see what happens today. finish up some lunch after a morning of fishing. Camp is packed up. I got skunked today. Had several good hits, saw some fish, but just like yesterday, couldn't figure out what they were biting on. Just landed the one rainbow yesterday. It's been a good trip though. The cool thing is the trip's not over with. I'm going to hike back to the Jeep, and then I'm going to catch a small campground up in the Smoky Mountains, and then scope out some wild trout water up in that part of the country. Stay there for a couple days, and then head back home. All right, so my exploring on these forestry roads in the Smoky Mountains has paid off. I'm in Amazing Creek here. I've probably hiked up, I don't know, about 1/8 of a mile here. Seen a few fish. Hadn't caught anything yet, but man, this is a great hole here. I'm gonna see what I can do here. It's kind of difficult to cast, so we're gonna try a little bow and arrow here. See if I can get it up in there. There we go. Take a couple of shots up in the middle before I head through. I mean, this spot's gotta hold some fish. No matter what are they biting on. Alright. One more. Get it over there by that rock. There we go. Man. Looks like I got a problem. Short-lived, it was just caught on a piece of bark. Let's see if we can get it up under there without getting hung up. We're gonna have to do a bow and arrow in here. You can see some of the challenges in these tight spots. But these tight spots hold some fish. Alright. Give a couple up in here. We'll move over a little bit. There we go. Get another one up under there. There we go, perfect. Got a little nymph under there, but not biting. That's enough. Just navigating through the forestry road at 5,300 feet in the Smoky Mountains. This is the coolest forestry road here. I mean, it just goes along the top of the mountain, about 5,300 feet, about 5 miles, which takes about an hour. Beautiful thickness. Occasionally you can see through the woods out across the valley, but if you came through here in the winter time when there's no leaves on the trees, yeah, you could see a long way. However, though, I don't know if this area is open in the winter. It's probably closed because it's probably going to have snow. It's actually 57 degrees right now in August. So I'm sure it is very frigid up here in the wintertime. At the end of this road, I'll reach the creek and I'll fish the rest of the day. Hopefully some good luck. Beautiful spot here. Found this creek doing some scouting yesterday. So on the way home, I'm gonna fish it for about 3 or 4 hours. Just scope the water out. I'm gonna do a dry dropper here with tan chubby and a little bitty Frenchie, see what happens. I threw a yellow humpy out and hiding behind a rock, and a decent sized little fish, probably about 6 to 8 inches, came up and hit it, and it didn't land him, but that was a good sign. That was like the second cast. But just looking at this water, it looks like a good dry dropper, so we'll see what happens. All right, it's been a tough 4 days of all right. I don't know if this is on camera or not. Yeah, very nice. A good sized rainbow here. Settle down, buddy. Settle down. Beauty. Beautiful rainbow. Little fighter. Another little wild brown. He's beauty. The colors on him. Got a beautiful wild brown. Very, very nice. Look at that spot right on his tail. That's a beauty. This trip didn't catch a lot of fish, but it was 4 days of great time. 2 days in the backcountry, fishing some of my favorite water, camping out, peace and solitude. Then moved to a new campground, very small. Been wanting to explore this, that 5,300 feet, so very, very cold for the month of August at night. Day 3 and 4 was just exploring some new water. Sought out some blue line creeks and made my way down to those creeks, found them, did a little fishing on day 3, didn't catch anything, but beautiful water, absolutely would go back there. Then on day 4, went down further down the creek and had some good success with some browns and rainbow. Definitely will go back to that spot. Also scoped out the trailhead for a 4-mile hike in that I will do in the future to a Smoky Mountains backcountry campsite, to an all brook trout high elevation fishing. I plan to do that sometime in August 23, so looking forward to that trip. But this trip overall was a great trip. You don't always have to catch a bunch of fish to have a great time.